Hello, welcome back to another little vlog. I'm just going to take you along this weekend. I've got a few things planned. If you can hear any noise, it's Corey. He's in the gym. I'm just getting ready for a little bit of a date night because he goes, I think we should go and have dinner and go see a movie. And I couldn't agree more. So we are having a date night. However, we still have like an hour and a half before we leave. And I was really hungry, so I made some eggs. So I'm just munching on that as we get ready. It's really good, actually. I thought that we could chat about a few favorites of mine from this year as I put on my makeup. So a little bit of a chatty part to start the vlog off with. Okay, so the first thing that I will say, this L'Oreal True Match foundation has been my absolute favorite for this year. However, this shade I got was too light for me because they didn't have my shade that I was using. So I actually purchased this full coverage foundation, the BYS brand from Big W. This is actually amazing. Like, I am so shocked by this. It doesn't last that long, but the coverage and how good it looks on the skin literally shocked me. So I'm combining both of them because this one's so full coverage, it's quite heavy, and then it doesn't last as long, but this one lasts all day and is great. So I'm gonna mix them. I've not been wearing much makeup of late either. I'm really trying to fix my skin, and I think it's doing a pretty good job, to be honest with you. I am pretty happy with how it's looking at the moment. I will say I did change up my skincare routine a little bit. I was using a lot of products, like Korean skincare products, and they're great, do not get me wrong. I love Korean skincare. I've been doing Korean skincare for a while now, but I think my skin just needed something a bit different. So I actually went back to using like CeraVe skincare. So I use a cleanser. I still double cleanse with my CeraVe cleanser. And then I also, if you can see, I have a dot in the middle that is just a pimple patch, like sticker. I double cleanse with the CeraVe cleanser, and then I actually got a vitamin C serum brightening cream that's like SPF and cream and a serum all in one. And that's it. That is all I've been using for skincare the last month. And I don't think my skin has ever looked this good, to be honest with you. I went out to dinner the other night and my grandma was like, oh my gosh, your skin looks amazing. And I was like, thank you so much. It's something new. Plus I don't have any makeup on. And she was actually shocked. So if she's shocked and she's like saying that I look great, it's fantastic. So that is another favorite of mine this year, is that brightening C serum from Garnier. It's been amazing. Another favorite of mine as we're doing brows, of course, is this MCO Beauty Magic Brow Brush. This has been my favorite for some time now, so that's great. However, this year I started filling in my brows with, oh my goodness, with beard dye. So every week I just fill them in, and that's been really, really great. Oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. And that has been great just because in the mornings when you like rush to put on makeup, it already is filled in, so you don't really have to do much. I will say though, it doesn't last a full week. Like, it will probably last a couple days and then it goes away. So I'm not sure actually how like good that is. It does save a little bit of time in the morning. So I'm not like rushing too much with that. But that has been something that I've enjoyed doing this year, just as something a bit different, and that works. A favorite of mine, again, from MCO Beauty, is the Instant Contour Cream Bronzer. This has been amazing. This is, I think, by far my favorite cream bronzer. I have not been able to find anything that matches this. This is truly my favorite. It does get a little messy because you actually have to close the lid to prevent it from drying out. So this is a favorite. Don't mind me, I have literally no idea what I'm doing in regards to contour. So if you're a beauty girl out there and you're watching this and you're like, what the hell are you doing? I don't know either, it's fine. Another thing that I have been doing pretty much all year is bringing my makeup in a tiny little makeup pouch to work. And then I do my makeup at work because quite frankly, the time I get up in the morning, it's not a good time of the day to do any sort of makeup. So I bring it to work with me and do it when it's light at work instead of at, you know, 5 a.m. when it's pitch black. Okay, my next thing is quite funny actually. I needed a blush, like a cream blush, and I went into Chemist Warehouse and saw they're like, it's like $2, like a $2 range. But this blush is quite good. I did try their cream bronzer as well, but it just didn't come out of the weird tube thing. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Again, it's very messy. It has gone everywhere, but it's pretty good. And it's like, you just do one little boop and that's enough, you know? So that's honestly, it's been a favorite of mine. I would like it in a deeper like shade of blush. I don't think this bright pink blush does me any favors, but it has been something that I've used literally every single day for ages, and it was like $2, and I think I've used it for the majority of this year. Now, I don't have it on at the moment, but something that I really wanted to try and do was cover up my dark circles. I've always had dark circles for my whole entire life. Couldn't tell you what it was, what it is. I'm sleeping, I promise. I just have these constant dark circles. If you know how a way to get rid of them, let me know, but I feel like I've tried everything and they don't disappear. So I went to Mecca for some help and some advice. So I have now gotten a color corrector, Smashbox Brightening Color Corrector. I have used it all, so I've just kept these so I can go back and buy the actual product. But you do this and then you pop on the concealer, which is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. So you do this color corrector first and then you pop the concealer on, and this concealer is my exact skin tone. So it melts into my skin, and then you put foundation on top. You literally cannot see any pigmentation, and it's literally amazing. So that has changed my life this year, these two products. Again, I've run out, so I have to go purchase the actual product, and they're like $50 each. So I'm a bit scared to go do that, but I haven't had like any, like, you know, events that I would necessarily need that extra coverage for. My plan for this vlog is to do some Christmassy things. I need to write some Christmas cards to a bunch of people, family, friends, customers, you know, that type of stuff. And then I also wanted to make a few handmade gifts and like do some baking. I think that would be quite nice to go along with some of the cards, just to thank some people for this year. We've had a lot of people that have helped us out this year, so I kind of wanted to do that for them. To go do that, I do have the Christmas cards already that I will show you, but I've got to write them, and then I've also got to bake the treats. So I'm thinking tomorrow, which is Monday, I will do all of the baking for that. Last year I did Rocky Road and something else. I did Rocky Road and like Christmas cookies. So I'm just thinking like the same thing, but I might do a different flavored Rocky Road. So we'll see how that goes. But that is my plan. And then I've also got like a few errands and stuff to run. I would also like to start wrapping Christmas presents. I've done all of my Christmas shopping, so that's literally done. So I think this evening, while we were waiting to go out on our little dinner date, I thought that I could watch some people's Vlogmas, like Zoe and like a few of my other favorite YouTubers. Yeah, so I'm thinking we watch some Vlogmas videos while writing out some cards. That's my plan. And then tomorrow, which is Monday, is always a chaotic day. I need to pick up groceries. I need to do some baking. I've also got some more errands to run. I have to renew my license, and I need to get a new photo done. Okay, let me show you what I have in terms of gift tags, cards, all of that stuff. I did buy some glitter wrapping paper from TK Maxx. All of this is from TK Maxx. However, it doesn't stick with normal sticky tape. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just buy some double-sided tape and hope that that works. But so far, it hasn't worked. I've tried, I've attempted, hasn't worked. Okay, my other thing is, these are the Christmas cards that I bought. I'm literally obsessed with them. These are just for my special people. There is 12. So they are these beautiful like Christmas tree. It just says Merry Christmas on it. If you know me, at Christmas time, it's my only excuse that everything can be pink and glittery. So I'm going for it. My whole entire tree is pink and glittery. All of my Christmas decorations are pink and glittery. So hence the glitter paper and the pink Christmas cards. So yeah, I love these. I love that they have like that like ink looking stamp, and then the envelopes just say kindly delivered to. So I think some of them I'm definitely going to post just for that like cute little Christmas vibe. Then I also got a few different gift tags. I got these gift tag stickers. There's 80 of them. This is going to take me years to get through, but I love them so much. This is what they look like, again with the pink theme, but I just love it. They have like a little postcard one, and this car is so cute, and they all say to and from them, but I just love them. I also think they would be really cute in like a scrapbook, so that's why I've just left that. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna write some Christmas cards now with my nice Christmas cards. I do have leftover Christmas cards from last year, but I'll just write these ones first, and then if I run out, I can use those ones. Yeah. And we have a lot to do today, like a lot to do today. It's going to be a very busy day. So last night, where I left you, I wrote some Christmas cards. I even had to write more. So I have to go buy some more Christmas cards because I forgot a few people. Oops, see. Okay, so I've just had a look through Pinterest on what things I wanted to make for the cafe and for these gifts for these people. So I am thinking I'm going to do like a Rocky Road, and what I saw was like a slice of Rocky Road wrapped in cellophane and then like some little twine at the end, and only a few people are getting that. So I think that would be fine with the card, to just like give the card and that to some people. There are some other people that I want to do a little bit extra for, so I'm not going to do theirs yet. I think I will do that next week. Then for the cafe, I'm going to make this gingerbread bundt cake that I saw. I'll put all the photos up, but this gingerbread bundt cake that looks so cute, so I think I'll make that. I'll also make some bliss balls, just because I think they're a great little snack if you want something little. I also saw some really cute brownies. I thought that the kids would really love that, so I'm going to make those. What else? Yeah, and then the Rocky Road is for our gifts, so I think that should be enough. I also have to make like the Stanton Cafe stuff, which is like banana bread and stuff. So it'll be a busy day baking, but this is the plan. So I'm going to have some brekkie because I'm starving, and then I'll go pick up the groceries that we need. And then I also have to get some press on nails because I have a brand thing to film today. So I've got to go do that as well. And then we will come back home and then I also have to get my license photo done. And then I will come back home and just bake. And then generally, because everything always takes like an hour, so the things that will be easy, I'll make like the Rocky Road, and then that just sits in the fridge. And then I'll make like the other things in between, which should be actually okay because we have a few things that are going in the fridge instead of in the oven. Generally in between, while something's cooking and takes like an hour to cook, I will do like work in between. So I'll do like a workout, or I'll do my podcast or whatever. So we have a bit to get done today, and I need to get it all done today, so that my week isn't too hectic. Anyway, that is the plan. So let's go and grab some brekkie for this morning and a coffee because I'm gonna need it. Yeah. So I am at the cafe now. I know this is not the most aesthetic background possible. However, there's equipment in here that I need. That's just gonna make my life 10 times easier with all the baking that I have to do. So the first thing I am going to make is our Rocky Road. Now Rocky Road is super easy. It's chocolate and then whatever the heck you want thrown in. So my Rocky Road is basically a big block of chocolate, which I've got over here. So it's gonna be a big block of chocolate. Then I put Turkish Delight, I just cut it up. Marshmallows, Also cut them up. You can use like the mini marshmallows as well, whatever's easier, but I just have these. And then normally I put pistachios in mine, but I couldn't find any. So we're going to put like pepitas in it just for some green. Yeah, so basically chop everything up, you melt the chocolate, you mix everything together in the melted chocolate and then pour it into a pan. I'm gonna use a loaf tin today just because I'm gonna slice it up, I think like this way. And that's how I'm gifting my little things with the Christmas cards. So I think that will be great. So this is super easy to make. Rocky Road is always a crowd pleaser. Like everyone always loves it. Okay, I just finished my little Rocky Roads. They look so cute. This is what they look like. I love them so much. They're like little bonbons, but Rocky Road. So I got 10 out of it. So I ended up cutting it long ways, so it was a really long block, and then I cut that in half, which turned out really well. And the longer ones were huge, so I was like, you know what, if I just cut them in half, I'll get more out of it. So I've got a full little tray of those, and I love them so much. And I think that's such a sweet gift for anyone, teachers, whatever. So easy as well, doesn't even require skill. Pour everything in, mix it up, and then like cut it into these little cellophane bags. Anyway, I love them. I think that's a really, really sweet idea.